Holger Danske. Holger is a great Danish hero, formidable in height and size. It was said that when he wished for new clothes, 12 sailors were summoned. They needed stools and ladders to climb up and measure him, as he was so tall. One of the tailors snipped his ear by mistake, and Holger, thinking it was an insect, swatted it, killing the poor tailor. It is said that the hero still sleeps under the castle of Kronborg. A slave who was punished to die was given a pardon to go down and find out who lived below the castle. The frightened slave found 12 huge knights in armor seated around a table, all asleep. Holger, at the head of the table, awoke and reached out a hand to shake the slave's hand. Terrified of the huge hand, the slave put a thick iron rod into it, and the rod still carries the mark of Holger's hand. The Bogey Beast. The widow lived alone and was very poor. But she had a great quality. She was happy with whatever she got. She ran errands for others, did little odd jobs for them, and sometimes they gave her a bowl of soup or something to eat. That made her very happy. One day, she found an old black pot on the roadside and wondered who could have left it there. She decided to take it home and plant flowers in it. But when she looked into it, it contained gold coins. Delighted, she tied her shawl to it to drag it home. Each time she looked back, it seemed to change into something else. First, it turned into a lump of silver, then an iron ball, then a large stone. But nothing decreased her happiness. At the gate, she found a large four-legged animal come out of her shawl, and she laughed. At last, I've seen the Bogey Beast. The Serpent's Gift. Kaiser Karl, better known as Charlemagne, lived earlier in Zurich. He had a pillar with a bell put up outside his house, so that anyone seeking justice might call him at any time. One night the bell rang, till the Kaiser himself went to the door. He found a large snake wrapped around the pillar, ringing the bell. Being a just king, the Kaiser followed it when it signaled for help, summoning his attendants. The snake took him to its nest, where its eggs were in danger because of an enormous toad. The Kaiser ordered the toad to be killed, and his attendants killed it, restoring the snake's eggs and nest. The grateful snake returned later and dropped a fabulous diamond near him before sliding away. On having it examined, he learned that it was a very valuable gem. He had it set into a golden ring and gifted it to his favorite wife, the beautiful Fastrada. The Magical Gem. Unknown to Charlemagne or his wife, this diamond had a strange quality of attraction The person who received it became deeply attached to the one who gave it. Some days later, Charlemagne and Fastrada moved to the Ingelheim Palace in Germany. Unfortunately, Fastrada fell ill and died. No one could console Charlemagne, who sat grieving constantly beside her. The courtiers finally went to the Archbishop of Reims for help. When he heard all that had happened earlier, he went to the chamber where Fastrada lay. By some means, the Archbishop came to know the whereabouts of the ring. He opened Fastrada's mouth and found it below her tongue. He took it away till the Kaiser was restored to health again. Fastrada was suitably buried. Even today, the ruins of the tomb of Fastrada may be seen in the Cathedral of Mainz. The Archbishop returned the ring to Charlemagne, who remained attached to it always.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.